What is up, Shark Army? Welcome back to Star News, where I bring you the latest Stardew Valley news from all the latest updates and all the information about the consoles, the mobile updates, the releases, and some other general news about the beautiful game. And today you're joined by me, GameShark, and this is one exciting news story because we've got some exciting things to get through. We have had a new latest update from Concerned Ape, and I can't wait to get into it. So let's get into the Star News. I am so hyped for this, and I know a lot of you guys are as well, because Concerned Ape, the developer of Stardew Valley, tweeted out earlier today regarding some information about the 1.4 update, and he said the following. The free 1.4 update for Stardew Valley will come to PC on November the 26th. Console and mobile will follow soon after. How exciting is this, guys? I can't believe it. I was expecting the 1.4 update to come at least at the end of December, but we're getting this a lot earlier than I thought, and it's not long away, about 2 weeks. So I can't wait for this. This is going to be so amazing. Now, he has made a blog post regarding some of the information and what we expect to see in the 1.4 update. So we are going to get through that now, and let's discuss what we are going to see in this update. And I'll give you my thoughts and impressions on this too. And I want you guys to get involved and give me your thoughts on this update as well. But before we do get into the 1.4 update, over on the blog post from Concerned Ape, he said the following. Hi everyone, it's been a while since I posted here, so I'd like to give you all an update on what's happening in the world of Stardew Valley. In short, it's an exciting time and there are lots of great things going on right now. The 1.3 update for Xbox and PS4, we got some information on this. Eric said the following. The most recent big news is that Xbox and PS4 are now both have the 1.3 multiplayer update. Of course, I've already mentioned that before. This brings all the platforms except Vita into parity with one another. This is a rare state of harmony and peace that I am enjoying for the moment. I know Xbox and PS4 took longer than expected to get the 1.3 update, and I'm sorry for any frustration that caused. It's not how I wanted things to happen, but unfortunately there were a series of technical roadblocks that were specific to these consoles. And also the fact that 1.3 radically changed Stardew Valley's code to allow the multiplayer, which made it particularly difficult to port. Still, the updates are out now and I'm going to do my best to make sure that this kind of delay doesn't happen in the future. My plan for the updates going forward is to release on the PC first and then simultaneously on consoles and mobile shortly after, ideally within a couple of weeks. The reason to release on PC first is mostly due to the ease and speed with which hotfix patches can go out on the PC. If any rare bugs are found, they can be patched immediately. On consoles, there is a certification pipeline that you must go through to release anything, so if any rare bugs can be found and fixed via the PC release before launching on console, that is much better for everyone. Still, I would like the delay between PC and console release to be as short as possible. So there we have it. That's a little bit of information about the 1.3. Of course, we all know now, every console now for Stardew Valley has the 1.3 multiplayer update. It did come a little bit later for the Xbox and PS4, which is very sad, but you finally got it. And it's not long now before you get the 1.4, so you get to have the excitement of playing the 1.3 and the 1.4, so you're going to have lots of fun in Stardew Valley for the next few months coming. So that is that over and done with. He is relieved that he's finally managed to get the 1.3 out for the console, because there was a lot of annoyed and upset people, which have caused a few upsets with Concerned Ape, and he's just glad that it's all over. And now we can get on to better things because he is working on the releases in the future, so you don't have to wait as long, which is always good news. So that is over and done with. I'm so excited and glad that all of you guys get to experience the multiplayer update as well for consoles. But now, let's get into the most exciting news, the biggest news for Stardew Valley, and that is the 1.4, which is just around the corner, guys. Whew, I can't wait for this. So let's see what we can expect to see in this update. So the next part of the blog, the 1.4 update, Concerned Ape followed on to say, now, the next big thing for Stardew Valley is going to be the free 1.4 update, which is very important. It is free just for all of you guys, so we don't have to pay for these updates, which is even better. God bless Eric Barone. And he continues to say, which adds a pretty big variety of new things to Stardew Valley. And one of my main goals with the 1.4 was to finally polish the game to the degree that I've always wanted. What I mean by that is that I wanted to fix all of the bugs that have been lingering in the game, to fix a lot of weird or annoying things about the controls and the feel of the game, and add in a lot of quality of life features that will make the game more seamless to play. I feel pretty confident that this goal has been met. So coming with the 1.4 obviously means lots of bug fixes and patches as well with the current release and state of the game, so little annoying things are being polished, and you'll notice the game feels and plays a lot better and smoother, as well as all the new features to come. For example, he did mention on Twitter as well that the 1.4 does fix some of the actual bugs with artifacts, and also it adds some new stuff that will help. So there's lots of little things that are going to come with the update as well to give us all a better experience. And then he followed on with, content-wise, nearly every aspect of the game has been expanded or improved upon in some way. Now that excites me, just that one phrase right there. One small example is the wild bait, which used to be essentially worthless, but now it gives you a chance to catch double fish, which is amazing. So of course you used to get a recipe from Linus, which was wild bait. It was a different version of bait to fish with, but it was the exact same as the normal bait, just looked a little bit different. And like Eric said here, it was essentially worthless. But now, using the wild bait recipe from Linus, if you craft some of this yourself or get any wild bait, this is going to give you a chance to catch double fish. That is incredible. So rather than just catching the single fish, you'll get two on a line. That is exciting. That means it's going to actually not be worthless anymore, and it's going to increase the income for fishing. There's also a lot of little things like that where I felt that the game had some holes or weak points that could use a little boost. Another example is that every spouse now has a unique 14 heart event after marriage. Oh my god, that just gave me the chills. Everybody, including myself, has been asking for more interaction and heart events with your marriage candidates, your spouses, because they are essentially worthless as well. Rather than you just have kids with them, they help around the farm every now and then, but that's it. You talk to them every day, you get a gift every now and then, and that is it. That's the marriage life in Stardew Valley, and it is kind of boring and slow. But now we get special 14 heart events, so you can interact with your spouse even after marriage, which is amazing. We have a little picture here of Harvey and someone playing the game who's obviously married to Harvey, and as you can see, they're in front of the fire inside their house having a meal. I mean, every NPC probably has different events, and there's probably more than one, so that's going to be exciting to see. What do you guys think of that? It went on to say as well that there is more endgame stuff, like to keep things going a little further after you've completed everything. I don't want to spoil much, so you'll just have to wait and see for yourself. So there we go, we've got a few secrets, but there is more new endgame stuff coming to the game. For someone like me who's played Stardew Valley since the very first day, I've made videos on this, hundreds and hundreds of videos on Stardew Valley. I have been at the end game for a long time, and that's why I use a lot of mods, because I like to bring in new stuff. Whereas some of the new people haven't experienced that yet, so they don't really know a lot of the endgame stuff. But to see more new endgame stuff get added is very exciting, and it's going to make you play a little further and enjoy the game without having to use mods. So that's exciting as well, especially for if you're on the consoles where you can't use mods. Endgame stuff is going to be essential. But you won't see that until you've completed everything, so I'm guessing all of the bundles, the community centre and stuff like that, and the storyline. And he said as well, one more thing to share, on PC, a screenshot button in the options menu lets you take a screenshot of your entire farm, or any area for that matter, which is incredible. I love that. There is a mod where you can zoom out all the way to where you can see the whole farm, and then you can screenshot, but now it's actually in the game as well. So if you want to see or show off your farm to your friends so they can see exactly how it is from the top to the bottom, you can now screenshot it and you can see every detail of your farm, which is incredible. And I think that's a neat little feature that we've all needed and wanted, and it's just little things like that which are going to help Stardew Valley and make it so much more enjoyable. The Stardew Valley community is very, very strong and it's big, so having things like this where we can share our farms and screenshots to show everybody how amazing our farm is and the hard work we've put into it, it's going to be fun. It's going to bring a lot more people together as well. Now, he went on further in the blog to say that 1.4 is currently in the final stages. It's just doing some last minute tweaks and fixing that rare bug. But I'm at a point where I'm ready to announce its release date, and here we have it, guys. We've got obviously the official release date for the 1.4, and it is coming to PC on November the 26th. So expect to see a video on that when it gets released. I will showcase as much things as I can. It's going to be an exciting time for me and the channel. I will go into every little detail of the 1.4 update. I will show you all of the new art events, all of the new content, every feature that is in the game. Obviously, for the people on console, you aren't going to see this at least for a little while after. And as you can see, it says here that the goal for the update is to release on consoles and mobile simultaneously a few weeks after the PC. And once the 1.4 has a little more testing on these platforms, I hope to give it a solid release date from then. So maybe in 2-3 weeks, no more than a month, you'll also get this update as well if you're on consoles, which I'm guessing sometime at the end of December. But I will give you another video on that when we get a release date. But enjoy the PC 1.4 videos that I will make so you can see a lot of that stuff before you even play it yourself. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell as well to stay tuned on all of this news and this new update and all the content I will be showing. So that is the 1.4 update in a nutshell. Obviously there is a lot more hidden secrets and stuff, but he doesn't want to spoil anything. Eric's always been that kind of developer where he wants you to find it out yourself, you know, jump into the game and explore it. He gives you the little bits of details, but there is lots of new things in this game that I am going to dive into and find and show you guys, and you can get involved as well. And the last bit of news that we have, a little bit of miscellaneous stuff here, just some side bits before we wrap up this news video. But there's a few more things going on that Concerned Ape would like to mention. So the PS Vita version is still slated to get another update to fix some problems, though it will remain on the 1.2 content wise. There are also currently no plans to bring multiplayer to mobile. So there we go, mobile will not have multiplayer ever, it looks like. 1.4 has some optimization improvements that should make performance better on consoles. Concerned Ape went on to say also, the 1.4 update marks the first time in Stardew's history where I've worked on new content with other people. After 7 years of working completely solo, I formed a small team earlier this year to help me continue working on Stardew Valley. Originally, my plan was to do 1.4 completely solo, but the timing of it all didn't work out that way, so 1.4 ended up being a team project. It's all very small scale. 1.4 was made with the help of 2 other people, and the team is currently just me and one other person. But having some help, particularly on the technical programming side of things, is nice and will be good for Stardew Valley. It means that there will be a lot more in each update than I could do alone. And I'm still working on an unannounced project, completely solo, though with no plans to bring anyone else on. So there's a new game coming up, guys, from Eric Barone. But anyway, I think that's all for now. As always, thanks for reading and thanks for playing Stardew Valley from Ape. So that wraps up the news video, a little bit of a side thing there from Concerned Ape. He has now got a little bit of a team helping him on these updates to add more into them and get them out a lot faster, which is good for Stardew Valley and it's good for us guys playing it. So that is all we've got time for. That has been Star News. Oh my god. I need to catch my breath because that was a lot to take in and a lot to say. What an exciting time. That was exactly what I wanted to read this morning to make my day. 26th of November, guys, is going to be here. Stardew Valley 1.4, and I'm going to dive into everything, so make sure you stick around on the channel to see it all first here on GameShark. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on this update. Let's all get involved. What would you really want to see? What do you think's coming? What are the secrets that he's not going to spoil for us today? What else do you think's going to be coming in this update? And are you excited to play it? What console are you playing on? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching Star News today. You've been joined by me, GameShark, and until the next one, stay safe, stay awesome, and see ya.